Hello and welcome back to another video. Now today we're doing the review for the Blackpool game. It's just finished about 20-25 minutes ago. I'm so close to 500 subscribers. As of making this video, I am currently 9 away. So if you could hit that big red button underneath the video and subscribe, it really does mean a lot. Also like the video whilst you're there. And with that said, let's get straight into the review. Well, what a game. It's another 1-1. Just like I said in my preview video, I didn't really want it to be 1-1, but after watching it today, I guess I'll take the point. Started off in the first half, first 35-40 minutes, Crewe were dominant all over Blackpool. You know, Blackpool weren't really creating anything special. For that time, we were really on top. We started on the front foot, even in the first 30, during kickoff, should I say. The first 30 seconds, we intercepted a pass straight away, which was leading to a chance. But of course, nothing come out of it. But overall, we were the much more dominant side. You know, chances once again, but failing to score them, which isn't really anything new. We all know that. But it was just unfortunate. It just keeps occurring, these chances and chances and chances that we get, and we failed to score. And of course, we gave Blackpool a corner, and that 6-yard box got absolutely rammed with people. And it was Ballard who got the goal to put Blackpool 1-0 in the lead going into half-time. Richards, I think, should have been coming out for that and collecting that ball. You know, he was sort of like took advantage of, should I say, by Blackpool. You know, they all filled that 6-yard box. There was so many bodies in there. And unfortunately, it did lead to us going 1-0 down going into half-time. Moving into the second half, we started. It was sort of like vice versa. Blackpool started off on the front foot and Crewe went down. It was just a shame about Donovan Daniels. He seems to have been holding his left leg for quite a bit of time. I did notice it on Saturday as well, after the Sunderland game, that he was holding his left leg to indicate injury. Of course, he's only just come out of injury really and played about 3 games and he's gone straight back out already, which is such a shame to it. But he does look very injury prone. But as soon as, you know, he went off, Daniels, and we brought on Adebisi, of course, who is a left back, but we had to put him in the right back position because I'm not sure where Travis Johnson was tonight. But you could see as soon as Daniels had gone, we had deflated. Our performance had just gone under the radar. We weren't attacking as much. We weren't, you know, playing as well as we were in that first 35-40 minutes for the first half. But it was just such a shame to see. I hope Daniels has a speedy recovery on his what looks like maybe his hamstring. It was just such a shame because he's played so well, Daniels, in these past few games, and he's gone out again just like that. So it is such a shame. I'm sure he'll be absolutely gutted and furious with himself for that. But hopefully he can just have a speedy recovery and he can jump straight back into the squad soon. Because like I said, he has been playing very, very well recently. But yeah, the second half was definitely more controlled by Blackpool. Of course, we had a massive moment of stoppage with the linesman picking up an injury. I don't know what it is, but there's always problems with officials when we go to Lancashire. Of course, last season we had the problem with the Accrington game where 2 linesmen got injured in that game. So I don't know what it is with going to Lancashire, but the officials always seem to injure themselves, which is unbelievable. But yeah, there was stoppage, of course, for the linesman to get treated. He didn't come back on. We had to get the 4th official in, meaning Artel was the controller of the board, which was good to see. It did make me laugh. But that did add a lot of time onto the end of the game. Substitutions, of course. Stephen Walker coming on and getting the goal for Crewe. Nicely ball coming to him, turn, smashed it, bottom corner. You know, and after that, we started to build up again on what we were doing in the first half, attacking. But by that time, when the 10 minutes were coming in, it still wasn't enough time for us to really, really get going. We did have a very, very good chance at the end with Wintle. Wintle was breaking, and instead of shooting or drilling the ball, he tries to walk it into the box, which just did not work at all. We all know Wintle has a good crack in him when he shoots a goal. We know he's got a lot of power, but I just think Wintle could have done a lot better with that final bit in the last minute or so, because we really could have snatched a winner there. But unfortunately we just didn't, so we have to settle for the point. We didn't lose. You can really see both teams were eager to get a winner today and get 3 points. But you know, both teams gave it a real good go. You can see after the final whistle, both teams were exhausted. Both stood there, fell to the floor for a good 30 seconds to a minute or so. So you can see they were really exhausted. They really tried to give it their all, but it was, you know, at the end it was just I think it's a fair result. Both teams gave it a go, and we'll just have to take the point, which we are, because once again we haven't lost, which is good enough to see. But our next game is going to be a slightly different one. It's Lincoln away. Lincoln, this past few games have gone under the radar. They've not been as good as they have been. Also losing tonight 2-1 at home to Fleetwood. So we travel to Sinsilbank next. I'm not going to comment on anything until my next video, which will be the Lincoln preview. But it's not going to be easy with it being Crewe. If we continue to create these chances and chances and chances we get and fail to score them, it will only come back to bite us, and it has done many, many times. So I'm hoping we can go to Sinsilbank and hopefully get a result, whilst Lincoln are currently having a rough patch, should I say, because I'm sure they'll be bouncing back any game soon with a win. I'm just hoping it's not against us, but chances are it will. But that is it really for today's review. Like I said, I think a point is fair enough. You know, both teams gave it their all. You can see that in the end of the game. But we'll just have to move on to the next game now. So please do subscribe. It really does mean a lot to me. Like I said, I'm so close to a current target of 500 subscribers. So if I can surpass that by our next game, that would really mean the world to me. Also like the video. And comment your thoughts on tonight's game down below, and I'll give them a read and respond to you. But with that said, I'll see you guys in the next video. So stay safe, guys, and take care.